Are you trying to get pregnant? Then this is for you. How to get pregnant. If you have to conceive, don't leave it all together to luck or prayers. Knowing how to get pregnant, starting with prediction of ovulation and the do's and don'ts for maximizing fertility is very, very important. How can we predict ovulation? Ovulation. Having sex before ovulation is important. Knowing when you ovulate is important, and having sex regularly from 3 to 4 days before ovulation until one day after ovulation improves the odds of getting pregnant. And orgasm for a man, ejaculating is essential to get his partner pregnant. Though a woman does not need to climax because before getting pregnant, don't need to climax. It's just there. But the movement of a woman's orgasm can help propel sperm closer to the destination. And when we're talking about ovulation, ovulation is just the process in which an ovary releases an egg. You understand? The few days before ovulation are important because sperm can fertilize the egg for about 12 to 24 hours after it is being released. So it is very, very important to have sex, keep having sexual intercourse around that time. Sperm can live inside the female reproductive tract for about 3 to 5 days after sex. So this increases the chance of getting pregnant. And the chance of getting pregnant here is highest when live sperm are in the tubes that connect the ovaries to the uterus. We call it fallopian tubes. During ovulation, this is why having sex before you ovulate is important. It's very, very important. You have to have sex. So when you know how to calculate it, it's very easy. And in most menstrual cycle, ovulation mostly happen about 14 days before the start of the next menstruation. So when you know your cycle very well, it becomes easier. So for most people, this means that ovulation happen in the 4 days before or after the midpoint of the menstrual cycle. If, like many people, you don't have a 28-day menstrual cycle, you can find the length and midpoint of your cycle by keeping track of when your period starts and ends. You understand? So, and the normal period is between 23 days to 30. Some people say 35 days. You have to know. You can also look for ovulation symptoms, which may include changes in your cervical mucus. You understand? And of course, this is a type of vaginal discharge that comes from the cervix directly and out of the vagina just before ovulation. You might also notice a clear vaginal discharge. It feels so thin and slippery just after ovulation, and there is less cervical mucus. It is thicker and cloudy. You understand? And of course, changes in basal body temperature. That's your body temperature. If you are able to track it, your body temperature at rest, especially when you wake up, but your body temperature at rest, called basal body temperature, goes up slightly during ovulation, especially when you do it early in the morning. As you're waking up, use a thermometer designed to measure basal body temperature. There is a particular one for that. So you have to take your temperature every morning before you get out of bed. If you want to get the best result, that is the time you want to do it. Record the result. Look for a pattern. You understand? Fertility typically is highest during the 2 to 3 days around the time that the basal temperature rises. And you know something? Making the most of fertility, what to do? You just have to follow these tips. Have sex daily or every other day. The highest pregnancy rate happens in couples who do this. Have sex near the time of ovulation. If you can't or don't want to have sex every day, have sex every 2 to 3 days a week, starting soon after the end of your period. This can help ensure that you have sex when you are most fertile, the fertile window. Be at a healthy weight. You don't have to. Obesity is one of the causes of infertility. Being overweight or underweight raises the risk of ovulation problems most of the time. So you have to watch your weight, talk to your healthcare provider. Making the most of fertility, what not to do to improve your odds of getting pregnant. Number one, don't smoke at all. Tobacco harms fertility as well as your general health and the health of the fetus unborn. If you smoke, ask your healthcare professional to help you quit before you get pregnant. It is very, very important to prevent various complications that might happen to both the baby and the mother. Don't drink alcohol those times. Heavy alcohol used might lessen facility. It is better not to drink alcohol if you are trying to get pregnant. Ease off on hard exercises, especially if your weight is low. Hard intense exercise of more than 5 hours a week in people with low body weight has been linked to ovulating less often. You understand? So you have to balance it. Also talk to your healthcare professional about medicine that you are using so that they be able to know what to do. Some medicine can make it hard to get pregnant, maybe for other disease condition or more pre-morbid condition. This includes some you can get without a prescription too. So if you want to increase your risk, your chances of get pregnant, please watch this video and do your bit. See you in the next video.